Hello student, today we will discuss the new topic of the same chapter, that is separation of a substance. So we will study today how can we separate the different substance. The first one is evaporation. So how can we separate evaporation? For that we have to know about what is evaporation. So evaporation is the process in which changing a liquid into vapor. So when we say that when a liquid is changing into vapor, that is called evaporation. So evaporation is used to obtain a solid substance that has dissolved in water. So basically we can say that evaporation is a method to use solid substance can be separated by this method. The use of process of evaporation for separating a mixture is based on the fact that liquid vaporize easily whereas solid do not vaporize easily. So what is the main factor or the main principle work on the evaporation is that solid substance can easily not vaporize, but liquid substance can easily vaporize. The process of evaporation is used on a large scale to obtain the common salt from the seawater. So we can say that if you want to separate salt from the seawater, we can use this method. So we can see in this picture evaporation here, salt water can be evaporated by the process of evaporation, and the remaining salt is remain after evaporating of water. Now next method is distillation. So what is the main difference between distillation and evaporations? The main difference is that we can again obtain the vaporized water. So for example, like salt and water, when the water is evaporated from the salt, we cannot get again the water. So what happened in distillation, we can easily obtain the evaporated water by condensation, by cooling the evaporated water, vaporized water. So let's study. We can obtain salt water mixture by evaporation, but water cannot be recovered during evaporation. It is lost into air. In order to recover both salt as well as water from salt water mixture, the process of distillation is used. Distillation is the process of heating water to form water vapor and then cooling the hot water vapor to get back liquid water. So now you can see in this picture how can we separate salt and water by the distillation. So we can see a burner with containing salt mixture, kettle with containing a salt mixture, and now when you heat this kettle, the vapor gonna up, and when you just put it a frying pan in which it contain ice, so vaporize goes to the ice tube, and now it's condensed to get back water, and the kettle now gets into pure salt. Now we can say that separation of mixture by using more than one method. So come for example like separation of a mixture of sand and salt. So how can you separate a salt and sand? Separation of sugar mixed with wheat flour. Separation of mixture of iron filling, chalk powder and common salt. So firstly today we will discuss only one topic, and the remaining we will discuss on the next class. So the first topic is method of separating mixture of sand and salt. This mixture contains two components, sand and salt. Salt is soluble in water, whereas sand is insoluble in water. This difference in the solubility of salt and sand used to separate them. So when you put a small amount of water in the sand and soil mixture, when you put and just stir it, and you can see that salt dissolve in water, so you can easily separate the salt water from the sand. Now, some water is added to the mixture of sand and salt in a beaker and stirred it. Salt dissolve in water to form salt solution, whereas sand remain undissolved. It is then filtered. On filtered, sand is obtained as a filtrate. The salt solution is evaporated then when pure salt is left behind. So in this way we can say that we can easily separate the sand and salt. Now for today, thank you so much. We will meet you soon.